And we are live here at Enterprise today. Hello, everyone. It's such a beautiful day. We are getting geared up for our amazing Silence and Solidarity concert. My name is Dr. Ryan Starzik. I am joined by two just incredible women today. I'm so excited. Madonna Cacciatore and Robin McWilliams. Madonna, take us away.
Whoa! Well, I know that Robin McWilliams. She's my wife. We have been together for almost 19 years now, and married for. I always get the number wrong because I mix up, a couple of dates, but around 4 years, right, honey? Robin, can you hear us? I don't think she can hear us. Um, Hold on. Can you hear us? Hi. Can you?
Something's wrong with my sound. You're all in slow motion going, wah, wah.
Oh my God.
Well, we can hear you. Huh.
I don't know what it's doing. I can't get you guys now.
You're on the air.
Yeah, you're live. You are
You
live
can't
on
talk
the
to me
air.
through this, unfortunately. Honey, you're going to have to text me because I can't understand what you're saying. No!
Just disconnect your disconnect them. Completely disconnect them. Can you hear us now? Well, hello. Now we can't hear her at all.
No, I told her to go out and come back in. So maybe that'll help solve the issue. In the meantime, Ryan, you and I can chat about
Yeah.
our lineup and our brilliant. What Robin's going to talk about is our lineup and Mad Catch Entertainment actors and singers and artists who are in the show. But other than that, the ones we're going to talk about, we had Nieri on yesterday, a Milan-based singer, musician. And then tomorrow, who do we have? Sarah?
Ooh, we have a big surprise for tomorrow. We have Sorrow. Oh my God, I'm so excited. We're gonna have fun in chat.
I know. And then, and then the show is in 2 days. In 2 days. I'm very, very excited about that.
Can you hear us now?
I can. I'm back.
Yay!
Oh, that's better.
It's going to be very sad.
Well, I was telling people that I know you pretty well. 18, 19 years together and married for a few years. Almost 4.
It'll be 5 come August, yeah.
Almost 5, yeah. See, I never get that right. But Ryan, why don't you lead this interview? Because I think you've got some important questions to ask Robin.
Oh my God, I know. I got so many. Robin, you've been
so excited.
Awesome. You've been so awesome to bring us together and to help us out with all the talent and to be just so supportive. We're really grateful for that. So tell us about Mad Catch Entertainment, because I know that's the agency that you own, and you brought all the talent together from that. Tell us about it. Tell the audience about it.
Mad Catch Entertainment, I opened Mad Catch Entertainment in 2005. We are a management company, not an agent. Hi, Julian. So I manage actors and writers throughout LA and New York and basically across the nation, but I seem to have both of that base. Incredible actors. I actually have quite a few of our community, of our LGBTQIA2 plus community. And they call me Mama Mad Catch because I take care of my babies. Don't mess with my babies, as I always say. So I've been very blessed that I have a very diverse and amazing structure of talent and actors and writers.
One of your talent just popped on.
My niece!
And
Lee is on there as well, because Lee sent me a little text. Vanice and her wife Amy Lou are performing this weekend. They're Mortisay, and they are also part of the concert. And Lee Robinson, who is in the new Amazon series that will be released late summer. We heard rumor that date. A League of Their Own. It's a new series for Amazon based on the film, taking place in the 1940s. Lee, hi Lee. So we have Lee, and Lee's on here now, and Mortisay's on here with Vanice and Amy Lou, and they are singing an original song for the show. And we have Philemon Chambers, who's written one of your letters from where, babe? Which one was Philemon's?
Oh, I forget.
I don't remember. Oh, okay, never mind. We're not going to say. Okay.
Don't spoil the surprise. We want them to watch
Oh, yeah.
it.
No, you're right. You're right. So Philemon was on most recently the Netflix movie for Christmas. It was the first gay romantic comedy holiday film, and it shot to number 5 in the first 2 weeks of air across the nation. And we just were able to announce his next project, which is the new pilot Walker Independence. So it is the prequel to Walker Texas Ranger, of the Walker family coming into Independence, Texas. And let's see, who else do we have?
Oh,
we
yeah,
have Angel Bonilla.
Angel Bonilla, Jennifer Lee.
Angel Bonilla was on. She was the first trans singer for The Voice, and Can You See My Voice? And X Factor, I think. I don't know. It's all the singing stuff. And we have Michael Shepard, who amazingly right now, Michael's on tour right now. He's on a show in Alabama doing, what is the show, honey, with the talking plant?
Oh, you're asking, Little
Shop of Horrors. Thank you. Yes.
You're welcome.
Little Shop of Horrors. And we have Jennifer Lee Warren, who just came off of a show in Florida, of a show that they directed as the black version of Mean Girls. It's the Black Mean Girls. So it takes place on an African and Uganda school space, stuff like that. And she's quite brilliant. You would have seen her on Broadway. She did Little Shop of Horrors on Broadway. That's so funny. As well as she's performed at the Greek Theater here in Los Angeles, and the Wallace Wallace. I never know how to say it right. Annenberg, thank you. Get tongue tied on some of those. Let's see, who else do we have?
I think you've. Why don't you I'm really interested in people hearing about Lee Robinson's. So in your talent pool, Robin, Mad Catch Entertainment, you LGBTQIA 2+ community, 2S community, and Lee Robinson's character in.
Lee's character was written for the character description for us to be able to submit and pitch and say, well, here's Lee. The character is actually written as female-born, male-identifying, African-American. And in the 1940s, that's pretty huge to address that. And given them a partner in life, what we can now call wife and husband and significance, kind of like that. And we don't know too much of the storyline. I can't really give away too much of the storyline, but to be able to have that type of a storyline in a time period where, as some people know, you had to wear 3 articles of clothing identifying your
gender,
birth and biological
gender. Yeah.
So it's pretty cool. And like I said, we have no release date as of yet. We just keep hearing the rumor that will be late summer for release on Amazon. It's and Rosie O'Donnell is doing some guest star appearances. I don't know about the rest of the cast as we go into the next season, but for the first season, we do know that Rosie has done some guests, and it is a pretty all-star cast, and Lee is part of that all-star cast, and it's pretty amazing. Yeah.
Wow. I love all of your talent. I mean, Leah, it was so nice to have Leah come on with us for the discussion that we had last time, and I looked at the video too, and that video, You know,
Right.
I cried. I
ultimately,
cried during that. That was because the work, the point is that all these people came together. They're all, many are on tour, many are shooting shows, many are so busy, but each and every one of them donated their time, talent, energy, got on did a quick video for us. And what you will see is the love of these folks who came forward and just, they're shot in different places because that's where they happen to be. And but they did these songs
Yep.
specifically for this concert. They did, except More to Say has a great video that we're going to see too. But some of the folks who were on tour just went in and did
Yep.
sang a song for the world.
Jennifer was on tour in Florida. Angel was on tour.
And Michael.
I think, I can't remember where off the top of my head. And Michael was on tour in Alabama. So when I called them and said, guys, your other mom, your mama Madonna there,
I love
was
it.
wondering if you, and they're like, no, you don't even have to finish. I'm there. Consider it done.
Mama Mad Catch is on
Mama
the
Mad
screen.
Catch. That's what they call me, Mama Mad Catch.
And you'll see Brian's dropping in links for each of the actors and musicians.
I see that.
Yeah.
We want to give them as much, they are all the talent, all the participants. We are so grateful for all of you. We know you are volunteering your time. And time is the most valuable thing that we have. And it's such a hard thing for people to try to get some of. The fact that we got
especially since we've come out of lockdown and people are getting back into the swing of their lives and trying to, in our industry, reestablish themselves and say, I'm still here. I made it through, and I'm fully vaxxed and here we go, kind of a thing. So it's to be able to tell and show the world and say, have you met? Have you seen? Do you know of? Let me, it's pretty amazing. Pretty amazing.
It really is.
Yeah.
It's pretty amazing. And the work that we do and the reason why we're doing this concert, and when Madonna came up with the idea, again, just loved it. We completely ran with it. And like the last 3 weeks is when it all got very real.
Yeah. And, I find this really interesting in the timing because, first of all, I'm completely in love with Enterprise work. I'm completely in love with everything, our board of directors, the people who donate their time, our 2 co-presidents, Linda DeMarco and Julian Sanjivan. Like these people are here because they care and because they want to make change in the world and because they want to help people. They spend more time working on this as volunteers than most people do in full-time jobs. And I can just say that the dedication of our board of directors is brilliant. So I need to throw that out there. More to say, Madonna doesn't play. That's right. I only work with folks who put their money where their mouths are. And
that's right.
And I will say that, every single piece of this concert is volunteer. Every person who worked on it, who brought actors forward, who are actors, singers, who did production, our friend Matthew Van Oz in South Africa and his husband, like they all gave their time. And so what you're seeing is not us having a budget to produce a big show. It's literally grassroots of people coming together. They want to make change. And so then we get all these folks on board, and then the war in Ukraine happens. And so we as a team just, looked at that and said, we have to talk about this a lot. And so, some of the funds that we're raising are going to we have 2 membership organizations in Ukraine, Kyiv and Kharkiv Prides. And, we will be helping these folks with the funds that we raise. Now, that said, and I'm going to let Robin talk again, but here I come begging, we have to raise money. I need to raise at least $50,000 because each one of those dollars will go to these folks who need it. And it will go a long way in these countries that are, you know, in the global south and in Eastern Europe, and people who really need the funds. So just want to put that out there. Please donate. Every person you've seen, every person you're going to see on the concert donated their time and energy, and will probably donate some money, you know, and that's how they are. And I'm going to donate some money. You know, I just feel like we have to bring the services forward. We have 3 funds: the Legacy Fund, the Scholarship Fund, and the Solidarity Fund, which are, you know, you can read more about on our website. Thank you, Matthew. And I can't speak Matthew's praises enough. I'm so impressed. I'm impressed by our partners at Reverie, and they're amazing, and our partners at Happy Socks. Happy Socks.
I love my Happy Socks.
And TripAdvisor and Digital Realty. We've got great partners who are like-minded and who want to make change in the world.
Exactly. You know, if you think about it, if people would think about just hi, Jennifer Lee Warren. She's on now. If everybody thinks about just the financial belts that we've all had to tighten with pandemic and stuff like that, and yet at the same time, we still have the ability to move forward. There are countries that are not able within our community to move forward as easily and as readily as we can. So with the money that we are all striving, which is why so many of my artists have given of their time, that the more money that we can help them move forward and feel as landed as we do, that's why we're doing this. We need to help. And now with, sadly, the war in Ukraine, any money that we can raise to help them and find them to help them.
You know, it's a good point that you bring up about the war in Ukraine, because, you know, I'm a veteran. I talk about it very often, and I've been in war situations. I cannot even begin to imagine what it must feel like to be in a semi-Western, you know, basically Western civilized country, and to have it ripped to shreds by Russian forces all of a sudden overnight.
Literally.
Scary.
And they grabbed what they could and fled. So with that, knowing that, you know, a portion of all of this will also go and help them.
And it cost $1,000. That's how much it costs to get a car of 4 evacuated from Ukraine. So let that be your thought process. For each $1,000 that we can contribute, that's 4 people that can be evacuated from that country.
That's fantastic. That's fantastic. And it's absolutely doable. It's absolutely doable.
Yeah. Yeah, indeed. And I think we just have to look at this, you know, I mean, we have this urgent situation and we are there. And when there are other urgent situations, we will be there. I mean, that's our goal, is for Interpride to be able to help folks around the world in these times of need, and in the normal times, or in the times when they're just trying to produce a Pride event. And they, you know, we have Pride organizers. We have over 300 members in like 65 countries around the world. And, you know, we want to help them. Like many didn't make it, you know, some really had to tighten up during COVID. Some didn't make it all the way through COVID as far as financials. So we want to help people create brave and safe spaces around the world too. And we also are the licensor of World Pride. So there's World Pride in Sydney, 2023. And, you know, we got to keep this work going, and these dollars go to keep this work going, to help Pride organizers and to help each other, and to help bring awareness. And Ryan, kudos to you, man. You are like bringing these live streams. I feel like every time I get a notice on my social media, Ryan's on the screen, and I'm like, well, I better jump on because, you know, you can do the work, but you have to tell the story of the work. And here's our story. Our story is this. Our story is people. Our story is humanitarian work. And I'm proud to be part of that.
Yep. It's true.
So, Robin, I wanted to ask you one more question about Mad Catch. You have quite a diverse client list, and people can go on, if you have IMDb,
Yeah.
you can go, or you can look up madcatch.com and see
Yep.
all these incredible people.
Yeah.
But when talent comes to you and they want to be with Mad Catch, what do you do?
Well, I tell you, it depends on who I get the referral from, or I've seen a little piece of their work because one of my current talent will say, Mama, I've got this friend, or I've been asked to sit in on a class that's getting ready to graduate, either from the American Academy of Dramatic Arts or the American Academy of Music and Dramatic Arts or Long Beach U or whatever, UCLA. And so you kind of see it. You can see there's potential if you get to see the live stuff. Otherwise, you're watching their demos, and you get that little spark. Um, I love diversity in all realms. I always say that as artists, we should be hyphenated. We live a hyphenated life. So I have actors that are also writers. I have one, Shannon, who is an actor, and she does slam poetry, and she's brilliant, queer identifying as well. So that's, I like that idea too. And then I have my Broadway that sings. I have some that dance. One of them is in Las Vegas, and he plays Sammy Davis Jr. And let me tell you, he's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. So when I have those conversations, I would say I take conversations with a purpose, because I can already see the interest, I can already see the spark, I can already see the drive kind of a thing, and I can't help myself. So I have to have that conversation, and then that conversation, we all fall in love. And then next thing you know, I get to say, welcome to Mad Catch Entertainment. So, and then I have my writers and my actors that are also writers that are brilliant. I have one, Kate Danley. She makes my brain hurt because Kate has a series of books. One is the Maggie McKay. Here we go. Today is St. Patrick's Day, but Maggie McKay, Magical Tracker. And there are 17 books in this that we are now hoping to get to go to series. But it is this foul-mouthed, badass, thick-bodied Irish woman who kicks ass to the other side of the world, to the other side of the realm. So it's the vampires and the werewolves and stuff like that. And then you've got someone like Brian Coffey, who he's got this new, it's the Jewish version of a Christmas movie. I love it. He's got this little tag on it. And he's so funny and he's so clever, and it's just perfect. And I'm trying to find just that right person that says, I want to turn this into a movie. Let's make this happen. It's that kind of a thing. And then I have Mary Elizabeth Barrett. Most of her scripts, Mary Elizabeth is an ASL interpreter. So she does sign language. And so she writes with that community in mind, and where the leads or the second leads are always deaf. So she, introduces sign language into her scripts, and she's brilliant. Like, she's witty and she's clever and stuff like this. So even my writers and my actors, my writers and my actors are as witty and as clever as they are in both worlds. And I just get to be able to tell. Now you see why they call me Mama.
She brags. She used to brag about
there it is, Mama Mad Catch.
Mama Mad Catch.
I can't even take a walk without her showing me somebody, which is I love.
I can't help it. I love my babies.
Well, Robin, you've been instrumental in all of the talent on this. Everybody's here. I love that Jennifer's. Hey, Jen, I love you. You're all just, you know how I feel about you. All of you.
All my babies are here.
And they're just, this is, she's created a community and a family within our own, world. Hey, Michael Shepard.
Michael Shepard's on.
Yay!
Hey, you got everybody on. You will be able to
Michael
and every one of these.
Michael and his husband have a show every Friday night called Boozing with the Gays. You should absolutely watch it.
It's brilliant. It is so brilliant.
Talk about everything, and they're brilliant. And what I wanted to say was, these people and everybody who participated, including the folks from Carmen Cacciatore, not related. Again, I'll say that I don't know if we're related. We just met through this, but he has an agency in New York called Mighty Real Agency, and that's where we got Netta and Saro and Mary, and we're very, very excited about the talent that we have here. Yeah, Matthew, I do think
okay, we're done.
We're getting the party started.
We should have brought everybody on camera, but let's do a whole thing maybe when the show's over, or maybe, I don't know, everybody's here, so
who wants to do a show? Come on, let me know. I'll send it out. Let's get it going.
Yeah.
So please, we're ramping up. You're going to start seeing the promo. Some of them are on our social media right now. With everybody's on it, and the show is at 9 p.m. GMT Saturday, which equates to we're all you Los Angeles people. It's Pacific Daylight Time now. That'll be at 2 p.m. and then on the East Coast 5 p.m. of the U.S. And then just do your GMT magic from around the world, wherever you are. Please watch. It's only going to be, you get this one time to watch it, because we have to be respectful and loving of the music that we're playing, and make sure that all the artists and all the writers and everybody are we're able to see it that one time, and that's what we get to do. So I hope you'll join us around the world magic. Indeed, you're all magic. You're all, Robin, you're a little light on the planet, and
thanks, honey.
You're welcome. I'm a little prejudiced, but
I'm just so proud of the fact that just so many of our friends and my babies and my friends at the same time, that no matter what Madonna and I ask for, and now I know Ryan, I'm sure if you ask as well at any time, they're there. They're solid. They know what we need in our community. They know what they need in our community around the world. So they're always like, you need it? Let's go. Let's go. I've got it. Yep. I'll do it. Let's do it. I'm on it.
Yeah. More to say.
If I jump off a goddamn building, I probably would, if it would make her feel better.
See, Michael Shepard, anytime. Lee, see, there you are. Woo.
Well, thank you all. I'll let Brian do the close of this. I'm going to close out my part by saying I'm incredibly grateful to every human being on this planet who is exuding light, love, and talent, and using their talent to do good in the world. There's enough of the other stuff, and I think that's what's going to overshadow any of the bad stuff, is people keeping their lights on and keeping their energy moving in that direction. So, Robin, thank you. And off to you, Ryan.
Thank you for being here, everybody. We are so grateful for your time. We're so grateful for the participants that have joined us, and for our sponsors, TripAdvisor, Happy Socks. Happy Socks. Oh, I just love Happy Socks. I just love that. Digital Realty, and of course, Reverie, our official streaming partner. Just remember, this is a fundraiser. We are raising money to try to help the Global South, our friends in Ukraine, and we're trying to make the best impact we can, but we can't do it without you. It's all about the community. It's all about you sharing our post, donating, encouraging others to watch the broadcast. We'll see you on Saturday.
See you on Saturday. Thanks, everybody.